Hey folks, this is Jason Holland, the International Living Roving Latin America editor, coming to you live on a very pleasant Tuesday afternoon from my rooftop terrace. Although I am the roving Latin America editor and my role with IL takes me all over the Caribbean, Central and South America, I'm based in San Miguel de Allende in the colonial highlands of central Mexico. So we're at an elevation of about 6,200 feet. So we have a very pleasant temperate climate, and right now the sun is shining, the skies are blue. I really wish that I could be out in town somewhere enjoying a nice glass of wine or a cup of coffee with my wife at a cafe or one of our favorite restaurants. But as you know, we're in a worldwide pandemic. Mexico is no different. Although we haven't had a whole lot of cases here, and we haven't had a mandatory lockdown, quarantine, or curfew or anything like that. The government is encouraging people to stay home as much as possible, unless you're an essential worker or you need to go out to, say, the grocery store or to go to the pharmacy or visit a doctor or something like that. The government really wants to stay home, and my family and I, we've been really taking that to heart. So what do we do all day? Well, in general, I do work from home, and my kids are used to homeschooling because before this year they were homeschooling full time. So our family's pretty used to this routine of staying home, although as I mentioned, it would be great to get outside. We have been spending a whole lot of time with each other. Luckily, our house is very comfortable, so we have a lot of stuff to do to keep us occupied around here. And I thought I'd go over some of the things that we're doing, and maybe this could give you some ideas for staving off that boredom, while you're staying in your home, wherever you happen to be. One thing that's been kind of a pleasant, side effect of this lockdown has been that I've picked up the guitar again, started playing music. It seemed like before I never had enough time, like we were always doing something else. But I have started picking up the guitar, been learning some new songs. Who knows, maybe I will share what I learned with you in a Facebook Live in the near future. My kids and I and my wife, we've also been playing a ton of board games. Again, one of those things that you think, we just don't have time, we're busy. There's homework, there's work to be done, there's housework, chores, things like that. But luckily, we've actually had some time to play some board games, get some quality time. Although I will say, don't play Monopoly, because that game lasts forever. And it just seems to go on and on and on, and somebody's feelings always get hurt. So, watch out for Monopoly. There's plenty of other board games and card games out there that you can enjoy. And of course, with this beautiful rooftop terrace, this is where my wife and I come out most afternoons, and we enjoy a nice glass of wine, and we just watch the view. I have my glass of red here, and maybe I'll just show you a quick panorama of what I can see from my house. So this is San Miguel de Allende. This is a colonial city, and we live about a 20-minute walk to the historic center, which you can see the Parroquia, pink stone Gothic church there way off in the distance. The centro of San Miguel de Allende actually dates back to the 1500s. So this is a centuries-old city, and again, one of our favorite things to do on pleasant days like this is to just go for a stroll in the centro. It seems like you always find something new because all those buildings are centuries old. They have this immense history. Lots of stuff has been going on in this town that's central to Mexican history. All those places have been converted these days into boutiques, shops, restaurants, cafes. That history, those pleasant afternoons, but I think hopefully someday very soon we'll be able to enjoy all that San Miguel de Allende has to offer. Now, when we do go out, they are recommending that we wear masks, and I'd say about half the people at the grocery store today when I went to get a few things were wearing masks, and I'll just show you mine real quick. I'm pretty proud of it. My wife made these masks from one of my old Hawaiian shirts that didn't fit anymore. So we've definitely turned some heads out there when we're wearing those. So what else have we been doing? Well, it's great to have that online connection because we do have friends and family who are living all over the world going through similar experiences. But with apps like Skype and FaceTime, email, Facebook, WhatsApp, all sorts of messaging apps, even Zoom, we've been able to connect with people, give each other supports, share our experiences, share our tips and advice with other people, and just keep in touch with the people who are most important to us. Definitely also reconnected with some good friends that we hadn't spoken with in a long time. And in this time of crisis, people all over the world have been coming together. A little tip for you: if you have Zoom or FaceTime or Skype, you can do a nice virtual happy hour with friends and family. We've done that as well. I've done that with friends in Spain and Ireland, Florida, my wife as well. So we've definitely taken this time to reconnect with friends and family and make sure everybody knows that we're behind them, that we're all in this together, and we're going to get through this. So that's been my time. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what life is like in Mexico right now. Things aren't too bad. The government is taking precautions. They're preparing hospitals and medical centers for a spike in cases of coronavirus here in Mexico, but so far so good. And hopefully by staying home, wearing masks when we're out in public, limiting our movements, we will see an end to this crisis in Mexico and elsewhere around the world. So thank you very much. This is Jason Holland, the IL Roving Latin America editor, signing off from my rooftop in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. Thank you very much.